What's up guys, welcome along to Arsenal Fan TV, and in this video I'm going to be bringing you the second instalment of the new feature, player ratings. Now, we've just lost 2-1 to Swansea, so obviously this is going to be a very controversial one. Let's get into it right away, starting off with Szczesny in goal. Obviously conceded 2 goals. Not a lot he could have done about a free kick from Sigurdsson. That was an absolute world-class free kick. You could argue that maybe he could have done a little bit better on the second goal. But then again, he has got a very, very fragile defence in front of him. And I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10 rating. At right back, we had Callum Chambers. And I thought from him, it's probably one of his worst performances of the season, if I'm being brutally honest. I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10 rating, which realistically I think is fair. But given he's only 19 years old, this has to be a learning curve from him. He was certainly at fault for the second goal we conceded. Montero gave him an absolute nightmare all day, and I felt that's where Swansea exposed us for a majority of the game. But hopefully he can build on this and learn from it. At centre-back we had Per Mertesacker, and I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10 rating. His form continues to concern me. It's just his lack of movement. He's getting beaten in the air too quickly, and his pace really is becoming an extreme issue now. I think he was certainly one of the better players on the pitch today, but still he is one of the players that is consistently causing us problems in the defensive area on a regular basis. His counterpart in Nacho Monreal, I'm going to give a 6 out of 10 rating also. Realistically, I would probably give him a 5 out of 10 rating if he was a certified centre-back, but considering he isn't, considering he's got a good work ethic to the team, it's a bit hard to give him anything lower really, because if it was Laurent Koscielny or whatever that was playing in that role and they'd given away the second goal that we consider, of course I give him a 5 out of 10. They're a centre-back, their job is to clear it, but he's 5'10", he shouldn't be in that situation, and just given how everything went on for him today, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. At left back, Kieran Gibbs, it was a pretty standard performance from Gibbs. I don't think he really put a foot wrong, but he was kind of at fault considering he was the one that gave away the free kick, I think it was, that led to their goal penultimately. But then again, he was in that situation because Flamini wasn't covering in that area, which it just shows the lack of organisation in our team, and I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10 rating. In the centre of midfield, I'm going to start off with Mathieu Flamini, who I still believe shouldn't be anywhere near the Arsenal starting 11 at the moment. You could argue that maybe it was one of his more positive performances today, but then again, that tells you a lot about the kind of player he is. I thought it was very reckless. He failed to track back well. He sometimes drops in too deep between the centre halves. I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10 rating. Alongside him, you had Aaron Ramsey, whose form is continuing to be a growing concern. He just looked disinterested in the game today, and yet again, he looks like he's trying too hard to get on the score sheet, and his defensive ability surpasses him. I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10 rating because his performance is, quite frankly, bang average. On the right-hand side of the pitch, we started with Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, who was probably one of the brightest sparks of the match, and I'm going to give him my personal man of the match and an 8 out of 10 rating. Thought he was phenomenal today, one of the only players that really kept it ticking at times, and certainly someone that looked very interested in getting the game moving, flowing, and was consistently good throughout the course of the game. Looking on the left-hand side of the pitch with Santi Cazorla, it was yet again a fairly quiet performance from him, but given that his performances recently have shown a bit more to be desired, I think he was a little bit more positive. He played a lovely ball through to Danny Welbeck, which led to the assist for our first goal, and I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10 rating. Looking further up the field with Danny Welbeck up top, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 rating. He was very, very isolated in the first half, similarly to Alexis Sanchez, but he did excellently to provide the assist for our first goal. Alongside him, you had Alexis Sanchez, and I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 rating. He did really well to get the goal, but I don't think it was one of his better performances this season. But nonetheless, he was one of the standout players, which really tells you a lot about the Arsenal setup today. And if I'm being honest, I do feel sorry for this guy at times, because I sometimes feel that the players around him aren't willing to step it up to the same level that he is. Looking through my ratings once more, I gave Szczesny a 6 out of 10 rating, I gave Chambers a 5 out of 10 rating, I gave Mertesacker a 6 out of 10 rating, Monreal a 6 out of 10, Gibbs a 6 out of 10, Flamini a 5 out of 10, Ramsey a 5 out of 10, Chamberlain an 8 out of 10, Cazorla a 6 out of 10, Danny Welbeck a 7 out of 10, and Alexis Sanchez a 7 out of 10. So anyway guys, those have been my Arsenal player ratings in this one. Of course, may I stress, this is a really controversial and opinionated kind of topic, so make sure to get yours in the comments box below. Let me know whether you agree or disagree with my ratings. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like rating. Let me know if you'd like to see a few more of these. Subscribe to the channel, and as always, thanks for watching guys.